Hey guys, it's Faye. Today we're going to be learning about psychology. So psychology is the study of the mind and behavior. So the mind we understand is the brain, and behavior are the actions we choose to do. So do I want to do this or do I not want to do this? That's what behavior is really. So psychology has a role everywhere. If you're working with humans or really any living thing, psychology is coming into play. You're working with it. If you're in business and you're working with other humans, you want to make sure they're happy and ready to roll and do the job you asked them to do. In science, if you have a headache or if someone's being a little mean and you think something's wrong, you can use science and psychology to figure out the brain and see if there's anything really going wrong or going on. There's this guy now called Mr. Ivan Pavlov, and he had his dogs, and he decided to make sure that they could come when a bell was rung. So he rung the bell, and the dogs would come, and he would give them a treat. And the treat made sure that the dogs understood, hey, when we do this behavior, when we come to the bell, then we're going to get this reward. So every time he rung the bell, he would give these dogs a treat until the dogs kind of understood what was going on and decided, okay, we're going to come. And eventually, Mr. Ivan did not have to give them treats anymore, which is really cool because it shows you that you can use psychology with animals and with people to do, for them to do behavior that is good for us, And so the next part is the lobes of the brain. So the adults and the psychologists call it the lobes. We can just call it the parts of the brain. The frontal lobe right here involves thinking. So what am I thinking right now? Am I hungry? Memory. Do I remember my phone number? And movement. Can I move? Yes. The temporal lobe, which is over here. Hearing, which is kind of near the ear. Learning. So when you're at the schools, you're using your temporal lobe along with other things, obviously. And feelings. Now, am I sad? Am I angry? That's what's going on over here in the temporal lobe. The parietal lobe, which is on the other side, deals with language. So, can I talk to you guys? Can you talk back to me? It deals with touch, and the senses. So, like touching, taste, scent, hearing, and all the other senses. Stuff like that. That's what the parietal lobe over here does. And the last lobe is the occipital lobe. So, right here where my ponytail is, it's called occipital. Alright, and that deals with our sight. So can I see you guys, or can you see me? And that's where we're working with this. Okay, now here's some tips to help you guys with your brain. Making positive choices. Make good choices so your brain doesn't have to feel bad about itself or feel bad about you for making choices that you know were wrong. It just saves you so much time, and your brain is actually going to be able to focus on stuff you want, like learning how to play soccer or learning what the rainbow is. It's just a lot more of a free place to go for the brain when you make positive choices. Next up, exercise. You may not like to exercise, but your brain does. Your brain loves to get out and get air. It's just what it likes to do. So, if you want to have your brain working at the best it can, go outside, have some fun, do something that you like. Next, believe in yourself. So, believe in yourself ties into making positive choices. But with this one, you just have to understand where you are, understand what you can do, what you can't do, and realize that now that you've got a set picture of what you can do and what the brain knows you can do whatever. You can just start shooting out and figuring out stuff. Oh, I'm actually really good at this. I'm actually really good at this. So it's not about thinking that you have to be the best. It's just understanding and believing, I know who I am, and I know that, with time and when I learn with my brain, I can actually do way more, and I can learn to grow. So believe in yourself and where you can go. And the last one is do what's right, especially when you do not want to. This really ties into the making positive choices one, because if you do the right thing, you do not have to bother about anything else. You don't have to worry about lying to your parents or someone. You don't have to worry about the punishment. You don't have to worry about keeping the lie up. You're just saving yourself so much time, and your brain is saving so much effort. It just makes sense to do what's right. Just for yourself. I mean, not for anyone else. Oh, sorry. Phil's not using his brain. Alright, I think that's it. Don't forget, frontal, occipital, temporal, and parietal. You guys don't have to remember the names, don't worry. But that is what psychology is, and that is what we're doing with our brain. Okay, see you guys later.